And welcome, welcome. We are Tema International, a gift of love, divinely inspired, meeting the needs of widows and widowers everywhere. And with me today is none other than Sister Alfreda Coker. I met her many years ago at Daybreak Assembly where we fellowship together. And today, this Monday here, 17th of March, where we have been ongoing with our series called Advice for the Widow. This Monday, it's her time to give the advice that God has placed upon our heart. And so we are so grateful to God to have her share with us. I'm telling you, she has been walking this journey for over 30 years. And sometimes we don't understand why things happen the way they do. But here we are in 2025, and God gave us this assignment, advice for the widowed, and to have this woman, I mean, share with us her journey, who she is right now. And she'll tell you what she's giving advice from what perspective. So welcome, Sister Coker. It's a great honor to have you on. I'm going to mute my mic and I'm going to take off my camera, and you just go ahead and share with the widowed out there that advice that God has impressed upon your heart to share with them. Welcome and God bless you.
Good morning, Sister Bonnet, and thank you very much. And I'm very happy and privileged to be speaking to the widows and also some widowers. And my topic that I'm sharing to them is, who am I now without my husband? He said, no, at this time, the 30th of the 30 years from the time my husband died, the 29th of May coming up will be 30 years. And also, he died at the age of 40, going in 49 years. So it was very young. I must say that during that time, when that happened, I felt very shocked. I felt scared. I was disappointed. I felt very sick. I thought I was going to die. I felt as if my life is about to end. I told some of my colleagues, as I was a head nurse, and I told them, I said, I feel I'm going to die. And they said, no, you are not going to die. I said, but I feel so. I feel like if my life has ended and things are just going and feeling weak and sick. And they said, they encouraged me. My pastor also encouraged me and his late wife. The women in the group I belong to, Women's Ministry, the Big Assembly, they encouraged me and they told me, no, you just do, and we would listen and you know, we are here for you. My relatives, they were there for me, my colleagues, my neighbors, they were all there, and I must say I thank them very, very much, because I felt as if I don't know what to do with myself at that time. I know one thing, that I am a child of God. I got to know Him years before, and when I got to know the Lord, I was encouraging my husband to come to know the Lord also. He didn't do it then, but a little later down, years after, he walked out from the living room, walked out from the bedroom, came in the living room, came back to the bed, and told me that he has just gone out there and kneeled before the Lord and asked Jesus to come into his life and to wash him in his blood. And believe me, ladies, I was shocked. I got up from the bed and I said, you did it? I said, yes. And he said, yes. And he was very broken. I thought about it. And one thing I remember when I read the word was that the Lord said that he will be a husband to the widows. And when I read that, I kept it in my heart. And I went before the Lord and I said, God, you have to help me, because I don't know at this point what to do. And I don't know how to make it with my husband. for not being here right now. At that time, we were doing some renovation of the home. My two children, my daughter was in university at Mona, and there was no money, there was no data and those things at that time. I had to find money. I thought I had to bring her back. And also my son was at school, so he just secondary school, he just started. So I went and I spoke to someone by one of the areas where they lend money, and I told them that I want to bring up my daughter. And she said, no, that isn't credit union. I said, no, you would not bring that to your daughter because we would see to it and help you so that she would stay in university and finish a degree. And so I was very comfortable. I really thought the man all of the areas that I wanted him to hit, in every area. So what to do, where to go, how to do it. I felt the Lord. And I must say that after today, almost 30 years later, he had been and has been to and has been to me. He said, we are in every situation, I can count on the Lord to take over and to help me. And I can encourage you and me. I want to let you know that the restriction from HDC, they told me that I had finished platform and they need someone. And encourage my peers, the brothers and sisters. I want to encourage you. Trust in the Lord. Do not lead to your own understanding in any words. Acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. I thank I also want to tell you that sin into your husband's life too. And do not should encourage your husband to change.
I'm not hearing you. I'm missing some of your words. Sorry to interject. I'm missing some of your words.
I am
Right.
saying my insurance agent, are you hearing me now? Told me
Yes, much better.
that you know, I didn't listen to him. And now look at what has happened. My husband died so soon. And he said that don't bother, everything will be all right. And I am asking the widows now to encourage their husbands to those who are alive to take out an insurance policy, put something in place. And you widows, I am also encouraging you to find something to do. Don't just sit and cry and figure you will die. No, because you're not going to die. You are going to live, and you're going to live so that you can share what I am sharing. And I want you to remember that there are things you can do. You can make something and sell. You can, find a little business to do. And God is going to help you to get along. And you will be able to say, hitherto, that I trust the Lord and He is helping me. I also want to let you know that you have to get to know Him personally. I want to advise on certain direction that you should encourage, as I said, your husband to take out the policy too. I also want you to understand that there is life after the death of your spouse. So you may come, God might direct you what to do. If He must send somebody in your life, and He may not. And he may stay as my husband, which I believe He's doing instead of my husband. And the word of God said that no good thing with God withhold from us when we walk uprightly. So my encouragement to you, walk uprightly before God and encourage your husband to walk uprightly too. So that when the Lord calls him, or when the Lord calls you, you would see him for yourself. And you would be in heaven with your children. Help them to come to know the Lord too, and to see Him, and get them involved in the things of God, so that when they turn around, at least your children will be with you also. And what I must say again, no good thing the Lord said is that He would tell you, and He is beseeching you, not rightly before God, because there is a condition. And accept husband to work uprightly before God. And so this is my advice to you. And I think I'm finished. I give God praise and I give God thanks for being with me also. And that was my advice, Sister Burnett. I think that's my advice to the widows.
Well, I am telling you, this what you are saying, you have to give us the 1, 2, 3 of it, because somehow it is that I don't know, God wants you to tell the widowed out there in 3 points who you are now without your spouse. Just recap quickly, because of course some of you may have realized we're having a little bit of the audio challenge, but she's just going to recap for you 3 main points of who she is now that she is a widow. So Sister Coca, just capture back that for us now, so we can make sure that is clear to those who are listening to this recording. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I look at it in the sense that I got to know Him. I am thankful to God for having a born again experience with Him. And I am putting it plain to you. I was a church goer, but I did not have that born again experience. So when I spoke with Him during that time, I spoke to Him like someone who understands what she's doing. So I did that, and He had been helping me along. I also wanted to know that after death, you can continue, you will continue to live. So when you continue to live, you're gonna make some adjustments to your life. Even if it's to find something to do to help this situation, if it is rough, your husband might have died and leave you a lot of money, so you have no problem. I did not have that. So I had to find. Thank God I was working. So that money, and now I am a pensioner. And my colleagues told me, why are you paying, you are doing tithing? You're not getting money from as before. I said, no, but God has not stopped blessing me. And I am going to do exactly what I am doing, because God doesn't want my money. My money is, when I give to the Lord, is for the Lord to bless me. And that is what we have to remember. That is true. And my last point is, walk uprightly before God. When you walk uprightly, no good thing will He withhold from you if you walk uprightly, because there is a condition to that. And this is my 3 main points there too.
Thank you so very much. We really give God praise for having you share these 3 main nuggets with us, bringing it back out to you. We do apologize for whatever little glitches in the noise in the background and probably a little bit of the audio, but I trust that you would have captured this advice today. We want to let you know we have 2 more upcoming segments, Advice for the Widow. And yes, you can contact us on 1-868-791-2355. 5:8. If God, who is the same God of yesterday, today, and forevermore, could have kept Sister Coca all these years and have made her into a woman of pillar and a woman who could come back now and just be able to share with you. You are maybe a stranger to her today. You may well know her, but you can attest to the fact that God kept her and shaped her and is continuing to keep her daily, providing for her. And I mean, she said she trusted him, and he, no good thing would he withhold. So we encourage you out there that help, support is available to you. Thank you so much again, Sister Coca, and God bless you as you continue on this journey and as you would meet widows, widowers, and even the married as well, to put things in place, because that's a very, very serious thing, to put things in place, to put things in place, and to put things in place. I'm repeating it. No, my record is not stick. Put things in place, right?
Yes.
For you
Amen.
that are married, because at any given time, you can become widowed. Again, we want to thank you. This has been Tema International, a gift of love, divinely inspired, meeting the needs of widows and widowers everywhere. God bless you. Bye.